Okay, let's see. The perspective of a rain traveler. Someone who has learned to be free in his own body by making experiences in it, by strengthening it, by finding peace and clarity, by receiving visions, but also by seeing what it takes to bring them into reality. Now, this is from inside my poncho. I can get you real close if I want to. But this, as close as you'll ever get to me, right? Right? This is the me that you probably will never see. But you can get to see yourself even closer than me. And that's the beauty about it, right? You thought you were running away into my creation, and I'm sending you right back into yours, because I'm telling you, hi, my name is Christopher, and I have suffered, and suffering has made me strong. So your job is to simply figure it out. Figure it all out. See the path. Follow it. Walk it. Suffer through it and simply get stronger. And the weight will become bearable. And then you will understand what made Hercules do what he did. You know, be that the maiden or the ultimate challenge. What's the ultimate challenge today? Well, try letting go of porn. Try holding your ground as a man, right? Against others that want to wiggle into your butt. You know, I have faced these things, right? Spent time in parks trying to figure out what that's about. And then I realized they're kind of all gay. I don't know, they all felt gay. Because none of them was alone. They all went to places where they could meet others, but they were afraid to meet themselves. And so I have met many facets of myself along this way, and I have learned many a thing, including looking real close, right, with both eyes at the same time. And with such a vision, yes, I can watch movies. And I see what not just the movie is about, but what the guy who made it is about. You know, I can see the intention. I can see what he was trying to transform, what he was trying to communicate. I think it was called, I already forget. Yeah, Brooke, yeah, I don't remember. Some kind of stop motion movie. Some kind of like wax figures or something. 23 minutes or something. Hello, Brooke, I don't know, I don't remember. I have no time to look this up now. And what I saw was, you know, somebody commented on it. Somebody who just wanted to disturb. And I say no. I think it was simply somebody who was experiencing this, the horror of creation. Well, you can see the horror, you know, but you can also see the rest, you know, in order to get this squeaky little baby, right, that can raise hell at any moment, but only if you're unstable. But in order to get that, I mean, you have to go through blood and pus and, you know, that's creation. So in order to get to, wow, I'm super happy, you have to go through, how terrible must I feel to have such thoughts. Or to look at this guy's content. You know, and what a bad place do I have to be to look at this guy's content? I mean, I look at my own content and it gives me hope, you know? My own stuff gives me hope. That's like Neelix saying, I just never heard the music I liked, so I made my own. You know, I like my own content, right? Blame me for it. And if I don't like it, I change something. So I just was looking for something else, and then I just grab the camera, leave the house, and then there's one idea after another. You know, in the spur of the moment. Because now I'm here, I know I have to record 22 sessions. You know, some smaller, some bigger. I have probably today I won't slackline. It's very unlikely. So I'll see, right? I'll just tap along. And I would do it, you know, if I wouldn't have to film myself now. But you know, this makes it so much easier also for myself. If I want to maintain this, if I want to continue creating content, then this is the way to do it. To simply start doing what you wanted to do all along anyway, and then simply film that. But then project it into the future, you know? Start filming, and then simply start building, and then keep producing and schedule it for a year in advance. And after you've done that, you can take 2 months off, 3 months off, or you simply keep going. Because in this way, you get to make experiences and you get to show others how you did it, and then you can just keep doing it. Because for me, what made it easier was to take the camera. It gave me something to do. I like communication. I could communicate in many ways. And then you're completely free. But of course, you have to take the time. But this is something you can do next to your other job. Right? And until this here becomes stable, and with all the experiences you make, you can then do what? Well, then you can write books with it. And then you can do whatever you want, whatever you like to do with it. You can do workshops from the experiences you gain from going into nature. Right? The stability you get, you can then share with the people that you like to share it with. But it always has to be in accordance with your own vision. So let nobody corrupt that. Not for money, not for anything. You know, my situation is my situation. Let me worry about that, right? If you get angry at my situation, then you could use that anger to change your situation. And look at your situation. How can your situation benefit you? And for that you need the bird's eye perspective. And depending where you are right now, there is no guarantee that any kind of shamanic ritual will change anything for you. But anything is an experience. You just have to make sure that that's the experience that you want. I never really thought about this. I just said yes, okay? And then I said yes a couple of times until I realized, okay, now I'm gonna say no to the, you know, let's take mushrooms thing. And I'm simply gonna say yes to let's try breathing. Because I realized I couldn't maintain it. I felt too dependent. Because I only wanted to go hiking and stay in the forest if I had some kind of a psychedelic, and I realized, well, that's kind of a letdown, because it's unstable, too dependent on ingesting something. I just wanted to be this myself. And how do you become this yourself? Well, by being it the way you saw it. And in order to be it the way you saw it, or you feel it ought to be, you have to start making experiences and then simply progress along the way. I mean, the way my feet are now, you know, is something I had to work hard for. Really hard. I mean, a lot of hardship, but you just keep going. You know, sometimes you've got glass in it, sometimes you've got splinters in it. Okay, so you take it out. But I realize now, after I have done a couple of 30-kilometer hikes and have kept going like this for several years, that the more you do it, the easier it gets. And that's everything. You know, that's having children, that's doing crochet. Anything you continue to invest in is somehow going to show you something. And sometimes it shows you, yeah, better let that fall. You know, there's people you stop investing in, there's habits you stop investing in, and then there's new things you start investing in. I started to invest into myself and into the relationships with the people that were there all along, which is my family. So if that's stable, if your tribe is stable, and you have discovered your own potential, and then you see what can keep you going for a very long time, you know, then, you know, the sun starts to shine while it's raining in yourself, out of your butt, if you know what I mean. You're gonna be filled with sunshine, you know, and then people gonna come. Oh, who's this guy? Why has he so much light? Well, it's likely you won't be able to see it because I'm hiding it under my poncho or under my veil that I create over myself, which is a grim look, you know? An angel merged with the Grim Reaper. That's basically yoga. That's both sides all the time. And that's seeing imbalances and then working with them, right? And for that you can do anything. You can learn the Rubik's Cube. You can play bocce. You can learn to play chess. You can swim. And everything should be, you know, observed in relation to balance. Right? Ups and downs, diet. You know, what creates an up, what creates a down, diet, that kind of stuff. You know, eating what does what. Wow, where am I here? You see, I've never walked here. Now I came out somewhere. Now I have to check. Okay, there's a bridge, I get that. Staying away from certain women is important to me. Okay, now I can see where I am. Well, that's just what I thought. No, it's actually not. Well, I wanted to walk, I think it was the 6th. So I have to cross the bridge, or I have to go now. Actually, I thought I wanted to go right. That's A6 and L for a while, and then I have to get onto X6. Which means I now have to go right, apparently. So I came from there, then I go right, A6 and L. Okay, just gonna turn this off and be on my way.